Hello friends, welcome back to Code Tonight. In this video, we will discuss about different topics like what is the manual testing, what is the manual testing concept, advantages and disadvantages, roles and responsibilities of manual tester, SDLC and STLC difference, types of manual testing tools, and bug lifecycle. So, first topic is manual testing. What is manual testing? Manual testing is a software testing process in which test cases are executed manually without using any automated tool. All test cases executed by the tester manually according to the end user perspective. The main objective of manual testing is to detect the issues, bugs and defects of software application. Any new software application should be manually tested before performing the automation testing. Now we will discuss about manual testing concept. Why we need to manual testing? So need of manual testing, whenever an application comes into the market and it is unstable or having bug or issues or creating a problem while end user are using it, if we don't want to face this kind of problems, we need to perform one round of testing to make the application bug free and stable and deliver a quality product to the client, because if the application is a bug free, the end user will use the application more easy. While performing the manual testing, the test engineer get more familiar with the product, which helps them to write the correct test cases of the application and give proper feedback to the developer. Now we will discuss about manual testing concept, the testing methods. We have two types of testing method. First one is static testing and second one is dynamic testing. So static testing is a software testing technique which is used to check defects in the software application without executing the code. Static testing is done to avoid errors at an early stage of development, as it is easier to identify the errors and solve the errors. Is known as static testing. And second one is dynamic testing. Dynamic testing is also called validation. It is a dynamic process of testing the software product. It validates whether the developed product is right or not. Next, we will discuss about manual testing concept. How to do manual testing? How to do manual testing is follow these steps to do manual testing. First, review all the documents related to software for selecting the testing areas. Second step, analyze all the required documents to get all the requirements mentioned by the end user. Third one, build test cases as per the requirement document. And fourth one is execute all the test cases manually by using white box testing and black box testing. Fifth one, if bugs are detected, report them to development team. And sixth one is when the developer fixes the bug, retest it. Next slide, we will discuss about what is the disadvantage and advantage of manual testing. The first one, manual testing of an application identify most of the issues including the look and feel issues of the application. Disadvantage: manual testing is time consuming. Visual components like text, layout, other component can easily be accessed by the tester and UI and UX issues can be detected. And disadvantage: it is not easy to find size difference and color combination of GUI object using a manual test. Third one is it usually has a low cost of operation as we do not use any tools or high level skills. And disadvantage: load testing and performance testing is impractical in the manual test. It is well suited in case we make some unplanned change to the application. It is adaptable. And disadvantage: when there is a large number of tests, then running tests manually is very time consuming job. And last one is humans can observe, judge and also provide intuitions in case of manual test, and this is useful when it comes to user friendliness or rich customer experience. And disadvantage: regression test cases performed using manual tests are time consuming. Now we will discuss about roles and responsibilities of manual tester. What is my roles and responsibility? We will discuss is a gathering and analyzing the client requirements. Second one is establishing the test environment for executing the test cases. Third one is analyzing and running the test cases, arranging review meetings. Fourth one is communicating with the users to understand the product requirements. Next, interacting with the test manager. Then defect tracking. Then evaluating the testing results on bugs, errors, database impacts and usability. And the last one is preparing the reports on all the activities carried out while testing the software and reporting to design time. Then now we will discuss about what is the difference between SDLC and STLC. The STLC is mainly connected to software development, which indicates that it is the process of developing software application. Then STLC is primarily connected to software testing, which indicates that it is the process of testing software. The full form of the SDLC is the software development lifecycle, and STLC is the full form of software testing lifecycle. In the software development process, a large number of developers will take part, and in the software testing process, a small number of testers will be involved. In SDLC is useful to develop a good quality software product. In STLC is useful to make the software bug free. Next, according to the requirement, analyze the software development team will build the low level and high level design of the software. In the STLC, the test lead or test architect will plan the test strategy. In the SDLC coding phase, the software developer starts writing the code according to the design document. In STLC, the QA team develops the test scenarios or authenticating the product quality. In SDLC testing phase, the software tester will carry out different kind of testing like integration testing, unit testing, etc. As per test cases, the tester will perform one round of system testing. Integration testing. While doing testing, if they detect any bug, it will be reported to development team and resolved after retesting. The next topic is types of manual testing. Different types of manual testing is white box testing, unit testing, black box testing, system testing, integration testing, acceptance testing. Correct? Then we will discuss. I'll give description also. What is a white box testing, black box testing, unit testing, system testing, integration testing, and acceptance testing. Now, first one is white box testing. White box testing is a clear box structural and glass box testing. In this type of testing, tester will use the system internal perspective and programming skill to design the test cases developer do while white box testing. In this, the developer will test every line of the code of the system. Line of the code of the program. Black box testing. Now, black box testing. Functionality of the software under test is checked without looking at the internal code, structural implementation details, or knowledge of internal parts of the software. This type of testing based entirely on the software requirements and specification is known as black box testing. It can be considered, this is a black box test. So it can be any software system you want. It can be any software system you want to test. For example, it can be operating system like Windows, website like Google, and DB based Oracle. Even on custom application also. You can test this application by just focusing on the inputs and outputs without knowing their internal code implementation team. Types of black box testing. There are many types of black box testing like functional testing, non-functional testing, and regression testing. Functional testing. This black box testing type is related to functional requirements of a system. It is done by software tester. Non-functional testing. This type of black box testing is not related to testing of specific functionality, but non-functionality requirements such as performance, scalability, and usability. And regression testing. Regression testing is done after code fixes, upgrades, or any other system maintenance to check the new code has not affected the existing code. Now we will discuss acceptance testing. Next is acceptance testing. Acceptance testing is also known as the pre-production testing. Along with the tester, end users will also perform this testing for validating the functionality of the application. After completing the acceptance testing successfully, formal testing is conducted to decide whether the application is built according to the requirement, is known as acceptance testing. Unit testing. Unit testing, also known as a component testing, it is carried to verify whether a particular module or unit of the code is working properly. It is performed by the developers in their environment. System testing. System testing is a process of testing the completely integrated application for accessing the system's compatibility with its defined requirements, is known as a system testing or end-to-end testing. The last one is integration testing. Integration testing is a mechanism of testing the software between two software modules. Integration testing is performed by various approaches called the top-down approach, bottom-up approach, and Big Bang approach. Now, we will discuss about manual testing tools. First one is JIRA and second one is Bugzilla. Mostly testers use JIRA and Bugzilla. Most of companies use only JIRA and Bugzilla. Other tool also is there, but mostly companies use only JIRA and Bugzilla use. First one is JIRA. It is one of the leading companies handling the tracking program issues due to its comfortable framework and personalizable features. JIRA is good as a management tool. Working on Java is a simple yet at the same time complex according to the user and type of operation. And Bugzilla, it is an essential and most widely used bug tracking tool. It tracks the bugs and prepares the bug report. We can also use it as a test management tool. We can easily connect it with other test cases management tools like Quality Center, ALM, etc. Now, last topic is we will discuss about bug life cycle. Now, what is a bug? The bug is an error or a flaw of an application that limits the general flow of the application. By differing the expected behavior of the application from the actual behavior, the defect takes place when the developer makes a fault while building the application. And when the tester detects the flaw, it is called a defect or bug. What is the bug life cycle? The bug life cycle is also known as the defect life cycle. Is a bug life cycle that goes through different stages in its life. This life cycle begins once the tester discovers any new bug and ends when the tester marks it as fixed. The next is we will discuss about bug workflow. How to work this bug life cycle. So, following different stages here in bug life cycle. The first one is a new. You are seeing is a diagram is a new, assign, open, fix, retest, reopen, verified, close, duplicate, rejected, not a bug, and close. So we will discuss. I'll give a description also is what is the new, assign, open, what happening in this stage. In the new, first one is a new. First one is in this diagram. First stage is new. In the new, when a defect is logged and posted for the first time, its state is given as a new. Second one, assign. After the tester has posted the bug, the lead of the tester approves that the bug is valid and he assigned the bug to corresponding developer and the developer team its state given as a assign. Third one is open. At this stage, the developer has started analyzing and working on the defect fix. The next step is fixed. When developer make necessary code changes and verifies the changes, then he or she can make bug status as a fixed and the bug is passed to testing team. The next step is pending retest. After fixing the defect, the developer has given that particular code for retesting to the tester. Here the testing is pending on the tester and hence its state is pending retest. And retest, at this stage the tester do the retesting of the changed code which developer has given him to check whether the defect got fixed or not. Verified. The tester tests the bug again, alert it got fixed by the developer. If the bug is not present in the software, he approves that the bug is fixed and changes the status to verified. The reopen. If the bug still exists even after the bug is fixed by the developer, the tester changes the status to reopen. The bug goes through the lifecycle once again and closed. Once the bug is fixed, it is tested by the tester. If the tester feels that bug no longer exists in the software, he changes the status of the bug to closed. The next is a duplicate. If bug is repeated twice or the two bugs mention the same concept of the bug, then one bug status is changed to duplicate. Rejected. If the developer feels that the bug is not valid, he rejects the bug, then the state of the bug is changed to rejected. And deferred, the bug changed to deferred state means the bug is expected to be fixed in next release. The reason for changing the bug to this state have many factors. Some of them priority of the bug may be low or the bug may not have major effect on the software. The last one is not a bug. Not a bug. The state given as a not a bug if there is no change in the functionality of the application, for example, if customer asks for some change in the look and feel of the application, like change of the color of some text, then it is not a bug but just some change in the look of the application. So thank you guys, and next video we will discuss about test cases and scenarios, how to write the test cases and scenarios, and API related. Thank you guys, have a nice day.